They were looking for a warrior, someone to fight.
Someone to conquer.
A king who would crush their enemies and rule with power. But he came differently. He was born not in a palace, but in a stable. No throne, no army, just a child, wrapped in cloth, lying in a manger. He didn't come to raise a sword, he came to carry a cross.
Jésus of Nazareth. À Manou auquedouis the port, satouis siner, touche le Perse.
And spoke to those the world had forgotten. He healed the sick,
Gave sight to the blind.
made the lame walk. And yet, the greatest thing he gave was love. Not the kind of love that fades, or breaks, or depends on who you are, but a love that stays. A love that gives.
A love that bleed.
He knew what was coming.
The betrayal.
The beatings. The thorns. The nails. Still, he walked toward the cross.
Not by force,
but by choice. Because it wasn't the nails that held him there, it was love. Love for the ones who denied him. Love for the ones who hated him. Love for us. And on that cross, bruised and bleeding, he whispered words no king had ever spoken before. Father, forgive them. The world saw a man defeated, but heaven saw a Savior victorious. Because 3 days later, the grave that held him was empty. Death couldn't hold him. Sin couldn't stop him.
The darkness couldn't overcome the light. He rose.
Not just to prove he could, but to prove you matter.
You with your scar.
You with your doubts.
You with your past.
You are not too far.
You are not too broken. You are not too lost.
Because the same Jesus who conquered death still calls your name. Right here. Right now. Not with shame, but with grace. So if you're tired, if you're hurting, if you're done pretending,
Come.
not to religion, not to rules, but to the one who gave it all. Come to Jesus. He came for you.